Good morning and welcome back to another vlog. It is 9:20 on a Wednesday. I have already been up and put 6 cakes in the oven. So 2 8-inch, 2 4-inch, 2 6-inch, and luckily they just about fit in my double oven. I'm baking on a Wednesday because this is a Sunday wedding. As you know, I usually bake on a Tuesday for Saturday and Wednesday for Sunday. But whilst those are in the oven, I am upstairs and I'm just going to self-tan my legs. I don't know why. We forecast a ton of rain and horrible stormy weather. But I suppose it's a little bit like makeup. You put makeup on, it makes you feel a little bit better. So I'm going to tan my legs and hopefully that will make me feel a little bit better. There's something on the lens there. Oh, I've just made that worse. Is that better? I'm just using a self-tanning mitt. I think this was from Home Bargains, and you can also pick this up in Home Bargains and B&M as well. It's just like a moussey pump bottle. Now, I am no good at self-tan at all. I always get streaks, I always get patches. I am not the type of person who does well with self-tanning. It just sticks into all of my pores. It doesn't matter when I shave. I can shave 3 days ago, I could shave last night, I could shave this morning, and it's still going to go into my pores. I do believe there are people out there that just tan better than others, and I am not one of those people. But I thought I would catch you up on what you missed last week. So last week's was also a Sunday wedding cake, which means I baked on Wednesday, I decorated Thursday, Friday and Saturday. So I did work a lot of Saturday to get it finished, because there was a lot of figures on it. But it was very much a gaming mashup. So it was mostly games: Portal, Witcher, Gears of War, Destiny. We had a little bit of Batman and Catwoman on there, and their 3 pet cats. So I finished that on Saturday afternoon, which meant I just in time to get home and get ready for Eurovision. We watched the whole of Eurovision. I cannot believe we came second. That is insane. Compared to last year where we didn't even get 1 point, it was super surprising to come second. We had pizza, we had sweets. Then it was time to get up for Sunday to deliver the cake. So we delivered this to Wetherby, which is in Yorkshire. It was roughly an hour and a half away. I think we've been to that venue before. It was called Wood Hall. I did try to get some footage for you. This is all I got. Literally, it's not even out the box and the camera died and decided to close itself down. So that is the only footage I got of setting up. But because we were so close to York, like we'd already driven an hour and a half and it was only an extra half an hour to go into York. So we thought we'd spend the rest of the day in York. It was super nice sunny weather, and I'd already looked up to see how far away York was the night before and noticed they had a railway museum. Doesn't interest me in the slightest. However, Adam is a big history/train fan, so I got tickets for that, and we spent the later half of the morning into the afternoon looking around trains, which he enjoyed very much. And then we just had a quick look around the rest of York. We didn't do it all because there's so much to see. If you've never been to York, it is amazing. You need a couple of days to see it all because there's lots of museums, there's lots of attractions to go to, like the dungeons and the Viking Centre, Chocolate Story. There are ghost walks, there are hop-on and off sightseeing buses. There's just a lot to do in York. So we just had a look around a few little shops and then came home. This week's cake, it probably comes as no surprise, it is another labyrinth worm. I have done so many of these, and I seem to have made the worms like 3 or 4 times just in the last couple of months. So that's what I'm creating this week. But I'm going to get on with tanning my legs before the cakes come out the oven, and I'll catch you up later. Yes, that was Christmas pyjamas you just saw me wear. Not doing hair and makeup yet. I am sweating buckets. What's the temperature? 18.6. I'm in the studio now, and I have been looking and searching for something for weeks now. So you know I love these handy little A5 wallets. I have clear ones for all my accounts, and then I have these coloured ones. So the blue one with a sticker on holds all my current orders for this year. These are all the cake order forms that I'm working on this year. The purple one is kind of like a holding wallet. These are cakes that were booked in and then may possibly need a date change, but they didn't know the date that they wanted to change to yet, or there's been some sort of problem with the cake order. So they go in the purple wallet, so there's not many of those, thankfully. And then I had a pink wallet for 2023 orders. Now, I took my blue wallet and my pink wallet home to do some admin whilst I was home on the computer. And I've only come back with the blue one. Can't find the pink one, looked for it absolutely everywhere. Turned everything upside down at home, turned everything upside down in the studio. I have emptied this drawer about 5 times and I know it's not in here because I've emptied it 5 times. But I thought I would just have another look. And what I have discovered, I thought, what if, just what if it has fallen down the back? And if it's fallen down the back, it will have fallen into the next drawer. So I've checked all the drawers like I usually do. But I've noticed this bottom drawer, obviously it's the end of the drawer. So if it's going to fall down the back, there's not really much room for them to fall. But listen. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a little crumpling when I get like part way closed. I get to about there and I can hear something crumpling up. Now this could be just a random piece of paper, but I'm hoping this is my missing envelope that I've been missing for weeks. It's quite important, 2023 order forms, so I know who has ordered what and the dates. So the only way to get this drawer out is to then take it off its runners. So I'm about to do that and see if I can find it. Oh my god, it's there, I found it. Yes, my 2023 orders. Both me and Adam have been looking for this blooming envelope for weeks. Good morning, I have just got into the studio and the first job of the day is to make some ganache. After the ganache, I need to sweep the floors and steam mop because they are an absolute mess. But last night, I didn't do anything last night. I was on hold. Well, on the phone at O2 for an hour and 12 minutes trying to sort out a major problem. So our Virgin Media TV package was ready for running out. We renewed with a lower priced package. And we also got a new SIM, which is for Kai's phone. He'd accidentally set up like another O2 account. I already have an account with mine and Adam's number on. And me being me likes everything nice and tidy and wanted his number as well, so all 3 numbers were under the same account. I didn't have to remember 2 different passwords, 2 different email addresses. But what had happened is they had brought Kai's number over, but it had overwritten mine. So my phone number had completely disappeared off the face of the earth. Couldn't make phone calls, couldn't receive phone calls or texts. And my number had disappeared, and I've had my phone number for at least 16 years, so I was not a happy bunny. And it took an hour and 12 minutes to sort out, and I still don't know if it's actually fixed because it can take up to 24 hours. So I've got to keep my eye on that today, but hopefully it's fixed. But this morning I am getting round to filling and ganaching the cakes, and I'm going to film a tutorial on panelling because this is something I do on every cake now. I used to do draping, you know, drape the sugar paste over the cakes, get all the pleats out, finish it off. And I have since now, for the past, I want to say like at least 6 or 7 months, I have panelled all of my cakes and I find a better finish. But I will explain it better in the tutorial. That will be coming very soon. But yeah, I'm going to put my music on and start the day. Before I do that though, I forgot to show you the legs. So this is actually two lots of the tanning stuff. It's not perfect, but my legs are a lot browner than when I started. I do need to concentrate on my feet a little bit more. But it's not too bad. It is 10 to 8 in the morning. I am back in the studio and I am hoping to get this cake finished today. I'm going to stack it this morning. I've got a coat to paint on the middle tier, labyrinth worms to fit on this top tier, and some clusters of flowers. I filmed the panelling tutorial yesterday. So what I mean by why I prefer panelling is the sugar paste can sometimes stretch over the sharp edges. It is really struggling to focus this morning. So it makes this bit of sugar paste already thin because it's stretched, and then when you are getting your sharp edges with your smoother, you're thinning it out even further, and sometimes it can make your cakes go nice and straight, and then they'll just suddenly dip in as they get close to the top. Whereas you can see this one is pretty much bang on straight. And that's because I've panelled it, which means you're not stretching this piece of paste here. So it's nice and straight. But that tutorial will be coming next. That was probably next Tuesday for you if you want to go and watch that one. But I'm going to stick my music on because I can't vlog with the radio on. But I'm going to turn my music on now and see how far I can get. It's 3:30 now and I have just this second got it finished. Adam is going to be coming up the stairs any second now to go home. Finish early on a Friday. But here is the 3-tier with the coat, 2 worms dressed as bride and groom. Got a veil and a mini top hat, and we've turned the red scarf into a little red bow tie. And then kind of like pastel-y spring-like flowers. These are just from my huge collection flower basket that I've just rooted through to see what I could find. But I think it looks pretty clean and spring-like, so I'm just going to quickly grab all my bits before Adam comes up. It is midnight and we're all eating pizza. Someone else is choking on pizza.
Spicy. I'm not even eating pizza yet.
We are 4 episodes into Stranger Things. We've already seen it before. It's Abby's first time watching it. But we want to watch it again before the new one starts because we watched this right when it came out, so I've forgotten pretty much everything that's happened, so I want to catch myself up. And we just decided to have a big long marathon of watching. Is it good? Yeah. Kai's got in from his work shift, so he's eating some pizza as well. He has got the job that he used to have working in a cafe. The cafe shut down, and then he's had to get another job, so it was his second shift, and he is serving, what was it called? Silver service. Silver service on the heritage train that we've got where we live. So he was handing out potatoes today. And he came home. Well, yeah, but he was handing out the potatoes today. He was on gravy on his first shift. And potatoes this shift, and he came home with a spare cheesecake. So he's had cheesecake and now he's eating pizza. We're Why is it spice? You are. Pizza. He's the one that always says that nothing is spicy, so if he says it's spicy, it must be very hot. I haven't tried it yet, but it does smell very meaty.
That's why I'm going to let mine cool down when I'll eat it cold.
So I don't know how many more episodes we're going to get through, but we're powering through them to try and catch up because I don't think it's very long until the new Stranger Things is out. This is the state I left the studio in yesterday when I finished the cake. We've come in this morning to do an absolute mass clear up. I also have to photograph it, box it, and then I'm going to take this home ready for delivery tomorrow. And then we're going to spend the rest of the day tidying all this rubbish and cleaning up because I have my hygiene inspection on Monday and I just need to get rid of some stuff that we no longer need. Got lots of like recycling to do, cardboard boxes, lots of water bottles to get rid of. And we're going to go to Iceland and pick up some picky bits. So that's stuff like mini sausage rolls, mini spring rolls, everything that you get on a party on a table, because we've decided to make another night of Stranger Things, and we're going to watch a couple more episodes and have like a little buffet tea instead, because Kai's not with us tonight. He's got another shift. I can't remember if I said last night that he was working again today and it was a murder mystery train. I can't remember if I already said that, but they do themed nights, and tonight is a murder mystery, so he's working that one, and he won't get in till 11:45, or it finishes at 11:45, so we'll probably have some buffet bits left for him to eat. And then we're delivering the cake on Sunday, so I think it's only pretty localish though, isn't it? Chorley, so it's about an hour. Less than an hour to deliver that one. But once I've tidied up, I'm going to show you this little label printer I got sent. So this arrived yesterday, and it's the same brand as my little label printer here that I print all of my postage labels out on and some of my little stickers. And it's really handy for ingredients stickers as well, because you can change your ingredients list and just print them out as and when you need them. But they've sent me this to test. It's one of their newer label printers, and apparently it's very easy and quick to set up, so I will show you that afterwards. I am back in my corner. It is 6 o'clock. We finished tidying the studio. I've just got the odd little bit to finish on Monday because Adam got bored of cleaning up. But we went to Home Bargains and Aldi and picked up the food. We were going to watch it in the conservatory on the projector, but it's still a little bit light outside, so we've come into the living room and I've set up a little makeshift table. So we stole Kai's desk that I made that fits over his bed, and we've just placed it on 2 tubs of the same size. We have chicken nuggets in the oven, we have a pizza in the oven, we've got chips in the oven, we also have pasta, crisps, meat and cheese, we've got some coleslaw, some little beers and fizzy pops and sweets, but just keeping it absolutely real at the minute. It is a bit of a mess in this living room. We've got the cake ready to be delivered tomorrow, and these tubs, that's a tub of Lego and that's a tub of underpants. just to make the table stand up straight, and all the ironing is hidden down the side of the couch there that needs doing. It's quite a pile, but we're just waiting for the pizza to come out now. What's ready next? What's in that one? Coleslaw. But yeah, making an absolute night of watching Netflix. This is our chicken pesto pizza. We've got pretty sick of like the pizzas in the freezer where you have like pepperoni or cheese or Hawaiian pizzas, but if you check the fridges, they usually have like different flavors, and we found this one on the end of an aisle on like the wood-fired flavored pizzas, and they had about 5 different ones, and this one sounded really good. It smells really good, but we're just going to tuck in. I've got some tempura chicken nuggets. But this is all we've put on. We didn't want to eat like too much, but we still do have sweets and stuff as well. So we're about to start episode 6 of season 1 and see how far we get. Good morning, it is Monday again. I've been really rubbish at filming this week, and I'm really rubbish at figuring out what it is I've filmed because I can't remember the last thing I filmed. But on Sunday, yesterday, we delivered the cake. We set this up at Shaw Hill Golf Club. Couldn't get very many good pictures or anything of this one because, as always, the cake table is either near a fire exit, a fire extinguisher, or a fire button. And a radiator. That's the top 4 things that we always find when we go to set up a cake, is that those are always in the background for pictures. So I didn't get much footage there. But then we came home, did the boring food shop, all the mundane chores that you have to do at the weekend, and finished off with yet more Stranger Things. So we are now on season 2, episode 6, I want to say. So we are catching up, but the new season gets released on Friday, this Friday, so we're trying to cram them all in so that we're all fresh and up to date for the new one. This morning I have my hygiene check. For those of you who may be new, don't know, and you've just clicked on this video and managed to make it this far through the video without getting bored, I bake at home, so I already have my hygiene certificate for my house. But then I got the studio, and that is where I decorate and make the chocolate, so I need another hygiene check there. It's just taken this long for them to, they've got a backlog, so it's taken this long to get round to me. But that is happening today. I'm going down at 10 o'clock, trying to get all my paperwork in order. I have so much to do today though. I have my hook a duck tutorial to get edited and up. That possibly might be late, because I usually do all my editing on a Monday and I'm going out today. I need to order some supplies for this week's upcoming wedding cake. I have emails to do, and I haven't shown you the mini printer yet. So they sent me this mini printer through to try, to show you how easy it is to kind of like plug and play, and I haven't had time to do that yet. So I need to quickly input that into the vlog today. So you're going to see a little bit of Monday as well. But I'm really struggling with this work-life balance thing. Not in the way you would think. It's just my brain. My brain can't decide what it's doing. So I was given all this free time. Now that I've like taken the cake orders down to like 1 a week. I try not to take them every week because I do have editing and things to catch up on and Brigadier stuff to catch up on. The Brigade are helping massively with this work-play balance. But when you're given the time that you didn't usually have, you're not sure how to spend it. So I've been spending the weekends sitting watching Stranger Things, which I think, correct me if I'm wrong, is how most people will spend their weekends. They spend their weekends doing like the food shopping and the odd little bit of chore, but they mainly do things that they want to do. They'll catch up on TV, they might watch a film, they might go out to the cinema. They're doing things for them at the weekend. And that is what I've been doing for the past couple of weekends around the cake deliveries. And it's amazing, I love it. But I also feel very guilty for doing it because I know this morning I should be editing the duck tutorial to get it up tomorrow. I can't do that because I'm over at the studio for the hygiene check. So really I should have done it Sunday. But so it's like I wanted to work Sunday to make sure that all these jobs are done, but I also didn't want to work Sunday because it's Sunday and I'm supposed to be having it off. So I'm finding that very difficult at the minute. It's having so much to do but not enough time to fit it in. But you could fit it in if you worked the weekend like I used to do. But then you don't want to work weekend because you know you're supposed to be having it off like everybody else does. Yeah, it's just really difficult fitting it all in because I know I've got to put a new theme for voting on today. So the cake challenge, last time they voted for fairground, which is why I did the hook a duck tutorial. And then today I need to put some more options on so that they can vote for the next theme. So there's quite a lot. Like I've got my list here on my phone, and this is just Monday. I've got quite a lot to fit in because Kai's doing his GCSEs at the minute as well, so we're making sure that he's like up on time and out the door, which is really good actually. He does it himself, but there's always that thing of what if he doesn't get up on time. I have so many cake pictures to edit. I'm behind on that. I'm still attempting to whiten my teeth, so if you haven't caught up, I am on a course of teeth whitening treatment. They suggested this because when I have my crowns, it'd be better to whiten the teeth so they can make the crowns the right colour to make them look better. I've been really struggling with the whitening, mainly due to the tray not fitting properly. It was cutting all my gums, and it was really sore. And I know somebody mentioned in the comments that they cut their tray, and I was like, I didn't know whether to do it or not, because you cut it and it could go wrong and then it's your fault and you have to pay for a new tray, or you just don't continue with the treatment because it's cutting your gums to pieces. So I went ahead and cut them miles better. They fit much better and they're more comfortable to wear. But what people don't tell you is when they say like, oh, your teeth might get more sensitive, you expect that they would be sensitive to hot and cold. Like when you have a cold drink or a hot drink and you get that like painful tinge of your teeth being sensitive. It's not that. Well, it is, but it's sensitive all the time. Like you don't even have to put anything in your mouth and your teeth are sensitive, so you'll get that painful tinge just sitting there doing nothing. So that's how it can affect your teeth. You get sensitive teeth. Even when you're not eating and drinking, you can just be sat there and your teeth will hurt. So I've been doing one night on, one night off to try and ease that. I've got like half a syringe full left to go. I can't see much of a difference, if I'm being honest. I know like the front ones aren't going to whiten because they're veneers. She said don't bother wasting the gel basically on the teeth that are veneers and going to come off. So really it's only like the bottom ones, and I can't really see much of a difference, and I'm sure it was about £300 odd for this, and it's, to me it was a bit of a waste, but I'll just have to see when I've finished the whole thing. But yeah, that is your update for Monday morning. I'm going to continue vlogging today and take you with me to the studio and show you the mini printer so I can get that in. I need to quickly show you this label printer I have been sent. Now if you're not sure what a label printer is, or a thermal label printer, is it basically prints out your handy little postage labels on 4x6 stickers ready to stick straight onto your packages. This is how they will usually look when you print them out onto like A4 size pieces of paper, and this will print them at a perfect size, and it's also doesn't use any ink either. It's a thermal printer, which means it uses like a laser and heat to put your letters on, so you never have to refill it with ink or anything like that. So it comes with this little sheet in the top where it says please scan the QR code at the bottom right for a YouTube initial setup video. So it will literally give you step-by-steps anyway by scanning this QR code. And we're going to have a look at what you get in the box. So you get a user guide and a little USB stick. This will probably have your driver on it to help install your new printer. You have a bunch of cables. So here we've got the power cable and the cable that goes into your printer and into your computer. Your power brick, which plugs into your plug. And then the printer itself, which is so dinky and tiny. So here it is. This is how big it is. It's a little bit smaller than my original one. This is where you want to plug all your power into. It's got a power switch on the back. This is giving us one spare label that is stuck in the back. This is usually, there's a little eject button on the side which allows you to open it up. Now my old one opened up sideways, so this one opens up towards the back, and my other one kind of did this sideways. But this is where you put your labels in, and it spits them all out of the front. So the point of this video is it's supposed to be pretty much plug and play, or kind of showing the ease of how easy it is to set up really for anybody who's never used one of these before, might be a little bit daunted. I made the switch from printing all my shipping labels out when I send out my cherry mail and things like that. So this is ideal for anybody who maybe sell brownies and things through the post, or cake toppers. I import all the information into Royal Mail Click and Drop, and then it will allow me to add my postage to each of the labels. So say I've got like 50 packets to send out, I can click print and it will print 50 stickers out ready to go with everybody's address on, all with the barcodes, all on perfectly sized stickers ready to go. So yeah, I made the switch because it's just much less labor intensive. So let me scan this QR code and I will be back in a minute. Can we just take a minute though? This video, look how simple it is. It shows you how to plug it in, shows you all the next steps that you need to go through. Plug in the driver into the computer, how to install it. These are my type of videos. Nice and clear and simple. It's literally like, what's the point in watching me do it when a how-to video is this good? So you can just see here they're setting up the 4x6 label, and out they come. Just prints one after the other, super fast, and no ink needed. So I'm just going to go ahead and plug all the bits in. So I've got my power bank plugged in to the printer. This one will then get plugged into the power bank, and then this obviously plugged into the wall. The last cable is the one to connect it to the computer. Just got this square end here, which is going to go in this square hole. And then USB, which gets plugged into my laptop. I'm going to switch the power button on the back. Oh, it's got a little blue light on. And then going to put my little driver USB stick into the laptop. And I've already got a pop-up. So in this folder you have like user manuals to read through, but what we want is the driver.exe there. I'm just going to click install now. Well, that's all done and we just need to click finish. So this is my little reel of stickers. You buy them in big rolls like this, or you can buy them in flat sheets like this that I've got at the bottom. And we just want to feed this sticker through the printer to calibrate it. So I'm going to press the little eject on either side to open it up. Take out that sample sticker and then feed in our label. Then I'm going to press and hold this down until I hear a beep, and that will calibrate where the stickers need to be inside the printer. That's it, should be ready to go now. So I'm just on a website here called Canva, which is free, and I've created a 4x6 template. I've just clicked on create your own template and put 4x6 inches in. And my battery is about to die, so I'm going to very quickly just insert a happy birthday message. We're going to spin it round, we're going to make it bigger. It kind of fills the template. Then going to download it, open that up, print. You just want to make sure when you go to print you choose the right printer. So this is the new one here we installed. And I'm going to click print. I'm going to place the camera down here first though, because it prints that quick. So I hit print. So this is our first one, which has obviously come out off center. That's completely my fault though, because I forgot to calibrate the 4x6 in the printer settings. So this has calibrated the sticker. The printer has been installed, but I need to calibrate the printer to print out on 4x6 labels, which is a step I obviously skipped. But you can see how dead simple that was to kind of like plug it in, you press the little button, it does all its things. And I cannot tell you how helpful that YouTube tutorial is. Just watch that. Walks you through all the steps that you need. I obviously skipped a step because I'm rushing. But I will leave it linked below if anybody's interested, because I do use the thermal printers myself. Here you will see my little white one with the cherries on. It's essentially the same thing, but this one's a bit more neater and smaller and more compact. And it's the latest model as well. So I will leave this one linked below. You will see me use this again when I have a little bit more battery. It is 3:30. I've just gotten home. I've gone straight into my pajamas. I've put the kettle on. Monday has been crap. You're on a wonky angle. I can't sort it out. The battery's gonna die. The reality of today is the EHO forgot what time our meeting was and arrived 2 hours late. So in that 2 hours, I obviously didn't want to mess up the studio and start anything. And I was also didn't know when he was going to be arriving. So I couldn't start filming the printer tutorial earlier. So basically this today has just gone all to pot. I had a nice little planned day of what was going to happen. It didn't work out like that. I am way behind. I am really sorry if the tutorial goes up a little bit late. I'm not going to get it finished on time. I have so much to do now to catch up on. Yeah, I'm going to make a brew. I'm going to go. I'm going to start my work. And I'm going to have to catch you next time, which hopefully is a little bit less stressful. Adam, it's been that stressful today and that busy.
because Adam had to be in work early this morning for a truck arriving that didn't arrive on time either. So we've all just kind of been waiting around and clashing with each other's new timetable for the day. He missed his doctor's appointment, completely forgotten about it until I reminded him. So it's just been crazy. It's not been a great Monday, but I'm going to go, I'm going to make a brew, and I will see you in the next vlog, which will hopefully be a little bit calmer.